Hi, my name is Derek Hansen. You can find me at dereklive.com or on Twitter at dereklive. Today what I want to talk about is choosing a domain name, and this is kind of brought on by my own website, ranking for a term that I was shooting for. And I thought, you know what can I get my website up there a little bit quicker, and how could I share with people so that they could get their websites up there a little faster also. One of the first things you can do is always choose a keyword before your .com. The reason is Google looks at the URL and kind of values your website based on the keyword in your website. For instance, if you think about diamonds, the diamonds.com website or diamond.com ranks a lot better than other websites that might have a branded name. So choosing a keyword in there. Now it's not necessary to have the keyword, but having a URL that you want to shoot for in your keywords and in search rankings is going to help you out a ton. Secondly is choose a .com. Oftentimes people think of the .com before they think of any other .net or .org, and so having that in your URL just help with brand remembrance for people. It's just easier for people to remember .com just because it's been the industry standard for a long time. The third thing you can do is include a short and memorable name in there. I know this guy who has a keyword in his website, but he has a fairly long URL, and people kind of balk at him when he tells them their website or the email. And the reason why they get upset, I think, is because they just don't want to talk about it. It's kind of that don't make me think attitude that we have these days. And so having something short and memorable will be just better for your website. Another thing that you can do is try to remove dual content. Now you may not know this, but Google kind of ranks the www.website and /website.com as kind of two separate websites, even though it's the same website. So what you want to do is to create a redirect so it makes it one single website. It's almost like having two faces of your website, your right and your left, and you just want one. You want a forward profile, if you will. And so using that redirect will help out your search rankings a ton. Another thing you want to do is put keywords after the .com. So in your categories, you want to have that diamonds or princess diamonds or whatever the keywords you want to have in there. It'll help out a ton with your website. Google likes it. And another thing also to consider is having the length of your website. Don't be trying to change up your content. Don't be changing your websites. Don't try to rebrand yourself a ton of times because the previous one wasn't working out well. This actually is a detriment because Google likes to see the length of your website, and it thinks the longer you're in it for, the better, because you're not going to go away. Your website must be relevant because it sticks around for a long time. And so don't be changing your website just because you think you need to. The longer your website lasts, the better. So pay up in advance on your website. Do whatever you can to keep it long. Don't let it relapse. It will help out with your search rankings. Again, my name is Derek Hansen, talking about domain URLs and choosing a good name. You can find me at dereklive.com or on Twitter at dereklive.